Hi, I'm Karen, and I'm glad that you are joining me for 45 minutes of yoga today. Today we're doing some flow, we're doing some deep stretches. It's going to be a good combination of all that. Um, we will use our yoga strap today. This is a karate belt, that works, a necktie works, anything like that. That'll be used for our stretches at the end. But I'm glad you're here to work on flexibility and balance and strength, all while taking nice deep breaths. You'll feel good at the end, hopefully. So this is a Skype class that I videoed. So there's a couple things when I'm facing the camera that when I say left, it's gonna look to you like I'm going to the right. So I want you to either do what you hear me say or do what you see me doing. Either way, you're gonna be balanced in the end. So let's just breathe, let go of distractions, and focus on you for the next 45 minutes. You guys, we are going to go ahead and get started with yoga today. We are going to use the yoga strap, so make sure that you've got something that you can makeshift a yoga strap. I'm going to go ahead and start our timer. And let's come to the front of your mat. Let's go ahead and walk those fingertips down your legs. Keep those abdominals engaged and just gently rock from side to side. Just feel those hamstrings and low back release. And let's go ahead and bring our hands to that right leg. As your nose comes to your knee, just think about breathing in and out through that nose. And as you twist, just think about each exhale helping you to release a little bit more tightness with every single breath. Let's make our way over to our left. Nose towards that left knee. And let's go ahead and twist, glance up to your left. Good, we're gonna walk those feet close together. And we're gonna glance up and lift the tailbone, lunging back one foot and then the other. You're in your plank. You can come to your knees or your toes, totally up to you. But what I want you to make sure is that your hips are not gonna lead coming down. You want the middle of your chest to lead and those abdominals to stay strong. So let's hug the sides, come on down slow. Come into a nice up dog, opening that chest. You don't want to let your head collapse into your shoulders. Let's lengthen from the top of your head to your tailbone. And then let's go ahead and bring those knees apart, big toes together, and let's sit in child's pose for several breaths. I want you to think about the middle of your chest surrendering towards the mat. I want you to try to let go of any distractions that would help you, or excuse me, not help you today during yoga. Just let go of those things that you're worried about from your morning or what you've got coming up, and just try to be totally present for the next several minutes. And on your exhale, let's go ahead and tuck those toes under and come to down dog. Let's relax our feet and spread those fingertips apart. Let's shift weight out of the heel of the hand more towards our knuckles. And think about lifting those hips up and allowing that head to sink between your shoulders. Notice that rib cage and diaphragm expand and contract with each and every breath. At the end of your exhale, let's go ahead and walk or softly jump those feet to your hands. Let's glance up and reverse swan dive up. Standing back bend. Think about lifting up and then back. Let's go ahead and take that right arm down and keep our feet together. Deep breath in as you reach. Exhale, walking those fingertips down your right leg. And then let's allow that right hand to just gently pull that left arm straight, resting the head. Now I want you to shift your weight to that left foot. Push into your left foot. Deep breath in. Exhale, same side, lengthening down that left side between the rib cage and the hip bone. Good, let's come to the front of the mat. Reach up and back into standing back bend. Good, let's bring those hands and arms down to shoulder height. And let's bring that right leg behind us. So keep those abdominals strong. You're more than welcome to lift that right leg and lower your chest. Deep cleansing breaths. Exhale, gently lunge on your right toes. Your left knee is bent. And let's lean back into that crescent lunge. Really tuck the pelvis under to get that right hip flexor stretch. Let's look past our fingertips and swing through. Inhale, bring it up. And let's scoot that right foot back even farther, lowering that knee and really leaning back into that crescent lunge. Let's bring those palms down to your mat, left foot back, and we're going to allow that chest to lead, abdominals strong. Come on down slow. Nice up dog. Open the chest, lengthen from top of the head to the tailbone. Feel free to do a push-up here or not, and then come to down dog. So while you're in down dog here, go ahead and pedal those feet. So you're going to bend one knee and then the other. Just loosening up those lower legs. Deep breaths in and out, and remembering you're not going to compare yourself to anybody else. Just do what's right for you today. Let's roll to our right side plank. So your right wrist is directly under the shoulder. You can have that right knee down, or you can have the right leg straight. Totally up to you. Let's roll that left shoulder open, deep cleansing breaths. On your exhale, slowly come back to plank. Let's allow that chest to lead, hug the sides, come on down. Open the chest and up dog. Push up if you want, and down dog. Let's shift weight out of the heel of the hand, more towards the knuckles, and see how high we can lift our hips, and just allow that head to gently sink between our shoulders. Remember that rib cage and diaphragm expand and contract with each breath. As we walk or softly jump those feet to your hands, let's glance up, lift the tailbone, and reverse swan dive up. Standing back bend. Exhale, we're going to take that left arm down. We're going to bring those feet together. And as we reach the right arm straight, walk those left fingertips down your leg. Let's take that left hand, gently pull the right arm straight. Rest the head and breathe. Shift that weight to the right foot, pushing the right foot down into the mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, a little bit deeper. Keep breathing. Good. We're going to come to the front of the mat, standing back bend. And as we bring those arms down to shoulder height, we're going to take the left leg behind us. Engage your middle, and feel free to bring that left foot up and lower that chest a little bit. Keeping that face calm. And exhale, gently lunge on your left toes. Lean back into that crescent lunge. Tuck that pelvis under. Look past your fingertips and swing through. And inhale, those arms are up. Take that left foot back a little bit. Lower that down that knee and really lean it back. Good, look past those fingertips, palms down. Right foot back. Chest is leading, and those knees can come down whenever you need to. Up dog, open chest. Push up or not, and down dog. Connect to that breath Feeling that rib cage and diaphragm expand and contract. As you roll to your left side plank. So the left wrist is directly under the shoulder, right arm up. That left knee could be on the mat if you want it to. Let's roll that right hip open and allow that right arm to become heavy with a calm face. And exhale very slowly, coming back to plank, hugging those sides with our elbows as we come down. Nice up dog. Push up if you want, and down dog. Couple deep cleansing breaths. Make sure the weight's more towards the knuckles instead of the heel of the hand. So you're not going to hurt those shoulders today. And at your exhale, let's go ahead and walk or softly jump those feet to your hands. And let's glance up, lift your tailbone, reverse swan dive up, standing back bend. And exhale, we're gonna open it up into mountain. And I want you to find a focal point. You're gonna shift your weight to that right foot, getting ready for tree pose. So your hands are at your heart. You're gonna find one spot that you're staring at for balance. If you want to, that left foot can come up higher. Feel free to bring those arms up for your branches. And you're gonna spread between the rib cage and hip bone, lengthening your torso, but you're not shrugging your shoulders. Slowly bringing those hands to your heart. And let's go ahead and extend our left leg behind us for warrior three. Again, abs are nice and strong, reach long. Let's slowly bring our fingertips down towards the mat. Bring that chin in your chest. And let's walk those hands closer to your right foot. If you want to, your right hand can hold the ankle. You don't have to. Left toes reach as your nose comes towards your right knee, and you're straightening the right leg just to the best of your ability. On your exhale, bring the palms to the mat, bend your right knee, and let's lunge on our left toes. And let's walk our right foot to the right, getting ready for prayer twist. So your left elbow comes to the outside of that right thigh, palms are together, shoulders away from those ears. Let's take that right elbow up to the ceiling if possible. Let's take that left foot, scoot it a little farther away. Bend that left knee a little closer to the mat and continue to rotate open. Big, deep breaths. As that right hand comes down, and left hand with the left knee on the mat. Hands on the inside of your right foot. And let's walk that right foot a little farther right. Take your left quadricep, start to sink it even deeper to the mat. Bending your elbows if you want to. Forearms if you want to. I want you to get into a position where you're feeling a deep stretch in the hips, but it's not uncomfortable. It's that fine line between a deep stretch and too much. Your head is heavy to the ground. That's going to help sink down that little bit more. Deep breath into your hips. Exhale, really try to release some of that tightness. And let's go ahead and come to your palms. Right foot to the mat. And let's shift our weight back, getting ready for that right hamstring stretch. Your right foot's gonna slide straight forward. You don't want it to go at an angle, okay? And you're only gonna come out to where it's comfortable for you. Relative term for this. Left knee goes back a little bit. Let's walk the hands towards that right foot and just start to bend your elbows. Sink your left quadricep towards the mat. Each time you exhale, just see if you can sink down that little bit more. Dissolving that tightness straight down that right hamstring. Exhale, really sink down and be nice to yourself as we ease out of this. Right foot to the mat, right knee to the mat, and your right wrist directly under your shoulder with the right leg extended behind you. Left arm reaches, abs are strong, spinal balance. If you'd like, that right foot comes in the air and that left hand reaches around to grab it. And we're going to take the right leg up towards the ceiling, lift out of your right shoulder, and take the top of your right foot, push it away from you as you breathe. Inhale, really lift. Exhale, extend out and reach. Good, hand and knee down. Let's sit our hips right and bring that right hand on top of the left. Exhale as you untwist. Let's come up to those knees. Take that right arm and reach it around. And come in the other direction as well. Do that one more time. Good. Let's take those right fingertips and gently pull them back. Good. And let's come back to our plank. Chest leading, abs strong. Come on down nice and slow. Up dog, open chest, lifting the head. Push up if you want to, and down dog. So really relax your feet in down dog so that you can feel that stretch come straight from your glutes down to your ankles, everything in between. And as you exhale, let's walk or softly jump those feet to your hands. Let's glance up and reverse swan dive up. Standing back bend. Good, and let's open it up into mountain. Let's go ahead and find that spot we're going to stare at for balance. We're going to shift our weight to our left foot. Bring those hands to your heart. And just make sure you've got that spot where your eyes are not going to move. As you're ready, you're welcome to bring the right foot up. You can keep it close to the ground. It's totally up to you. Make this yoga practice about you today. What's best for your body and mind. Shoulders away from the ears. Let's lengthen between rib cage and hip bone. Eyes stay on your focal point. Rib cage and diaphragm expand and contract. As we slowly bring those hands back to your heart. Good, and we're going to extend your right leg behind you. So keep those abs strong. Pick your focal point, it might be a little bit different. Extend that right leg behind you. Keep those abdominals nice and strong. Lower the chest to your ability. And slowly, fingertips come down towards the ground. Let's bring that chin in your chest. And let's walk those hands closer to your left foot. Nose towards the knee, right toes reach up. Left hand can hold the ankle only if you want. Left knee is as straight as possible as those right toes reach up. Good, and on your exhale, you're going to walk those hands out. You're going to bend your left knee and lunge on your right toes. And let's bring that left foot over to the left. getting ready for prayer twist. If you need to rest that back knee, you can for a modification. Right elbow comes to the outside of that thigh, palms together, left elbow is up. Deep breaths. Right foot can scoot away from you. Working on strength, flexibility, and balance all at the same time. All with a deep breath. Big exhale. Let's go ahead and place one hand down. And then the other, and let's bring that right knee to the mat. Hands on the inside of your left foot, and let's walk that left foot to the left. Taking your right quadricep, really sinking down. And let's go ahead and start to bend those elbows. Feel free to come to the forearms, remembering you're listening to your body. Probably going to be more flexible on one side than the other. Do what's right for you today. Exhale, really try to release the tightness in those hips. Your head is heavy to the ground, so gravity is helping you. Melting tension away in those hips as you exhale. And coming back to the palms. Let's go ahead and walk that left foot back to the mat. Let's shift our weight back, and remember that left leg's going to slide straight forward, not at an angle. Your right knee is going to slide a little farther back. Hands walk towards that left foot. Relax your foot, and as you sink your chest down, enjoy that nice left hamstring stretch. If you've come out so far that it's uncomfortable or you're holding your breath, feel free to back away. Your back quadricep, that right thigh, is sinking down to the mat. Exhale completely each and every time. Dissolving that tension. End of an exhale, slowly come on out. And let's bring that left knee to the mat. You're going to have your left wrist directly under the shoulder, and left leg extends behind you. Abs are strong, you're not shrugging your shoulders, and you're reaching from right fingertips to left toes. Left foot can come in the air. You don't have to do this part, it's up to you. Right hand reaches around to grab the foot. And let's take that left foot up towards the ceiling. Lift out of your left shoulder. Take the top of that left foot, push it away from you. Deep breaths. Inhale, really lift. Exhale, let's extend out, reach as long as you can. And exhale, hand and knee down. Sitting your hips left, left hand on top of the right. Good, let's untwist. Give yourself a nice cat stretch. Glancing to the ceiling. And let's come up to your knees. We're going to rotate this left shoulder. If you've had any shoulder issues, this is just a great range of motion thing. As you bring your left arm back, the thumb is leading. Turn, and then the pinky leads on the way down. The pinky leads on the way up. Flip it around, and the thumb leads here. So do that one more time. The thumb leads as you come up to the shoulder. Flip it around, the pinky leads. Pinky leads as you lift up. Rotate around, and the thumb leads. Good, let's gently pull those fingertips back. And let's go ahead and come to our plank. Keep the abdominals nice and engaged. Hug the sides as you come down. Nice up dog. Push up if you choose, and down dog. Connect to your breath. Any Negative self-talk, let that go. Any distractions, worries that snuck in, just exhale them out for now. Exhale, let the head sink down, and then let's walk or softly jump feet to hands. Let's glance up, reverse swan dive up, standing back bend. Open it up in a mountain. And I want you to open your feet up the long way of the mat. So see how far apart you want those feet to come. You can bend your knees a little bit to walk those hands down your legs and bring them to the mat. Let's spread those feet as far apart as you'd like. Sink that head down and take a breath. Let's clasp our fingertips at our low back. Gently let them pull straight and let them wrap around a little bit. And those legs are as straight as you feel comfortable. Use your breath to deepen that stretch. And let's release the hands. Test to see if those feet want to come any farther apart. And let's face our fingertips away from us. Walk them behind us. Bend your elbows and sink that head down as you straighten the legs to your ability. Good. Now let's bring the palms a little bit in front of you and bend your elbows, seeing if the top of the head wants to get closer to the mat. Release the tightness in your inner thighs and your hamstrings as you breathe. Good. Let's bring those hands, walk them up to the front of your mat. It doesn't matter what leg's in front. And we're going to bring both legs back so you're in your plank. Let's let your chest lead as you come down. Nice. Up dog, open chest. Push up if you want to, and down dog. And you can pedal those feet a little bit. Once again, to let go of that tightness in the lower legs. And let's go ahead and reach those right toes up to the ceiling. Walk your hands back. Let's bend that right knee and let it hang to your left. Open up the right side of the rib cage and that right hip bone. Deep breaths. Each time you exhale, feeling that stretch a little bit deeper. And now for pigeon, let's slide that right knee between your hands. Let's take our left toes and walk that leg behind us. Let's take our right foot and inch it a little closer to your left foot, but not so far that it's making you roll to your right. Right hand comes to the left of that knee. And let's walk those hands out. Find a spot for your forehead to rest. Deep breath into that tightness you feel around your right hip joint. Exhale like as if somebody was pressing gently on the right side of your low back. Exhale, let's glance to your left and just rest. Glance to your right and rest on the left side of the face. You could also take your right hand, place it at your low back, and just relax those shoulders, wiggle your fingers and breathe. Let go of any tension, stress, anything you're holding in those hips. And let's slowly untwist. Let's glance forward and take our left fingertips a little farther away than the right. Forehead down, 2 more breaths. Inch it back as you're ready. Open up that chest and let's slide that right knee back. Allow those hips to kind of wiggle a little bit. A nice cat stretch. Glancing to the ceiling. And let's come to your last plank of today. Let's let those elbows hug your sides as you come down. Nice up dog, lifting that head up. Push up if you choose, and down dog. Shift the weight out of the heel of the hand, more towards those knuckles. Lift those hips. Relax your feet and deep breaths. Good, let's lift our left toes up to the ceiling. Walk your hands back a little. Let's bend your left knee and allow it to hang to the right. Feeling a nice opening through that left hip, left side of the rib cage as that left leg is hanging to the right. As you exhale, pigeon position on that left side. So slide that knee between your hands. And let's tuck the right toes under, walk that leg back. Hands behind that left knee, open up your chest. Slide that left foot a little closer to your right hand, as long as it doesn't allow you to roll to the left. And then left hand a little bit to the right of that knee, and let's walk those hands out. Find that spot for your forehead to rest. Deep breath into that tightness around the left hip joint. Exhale, let it go. Much better for that back health. Try to relax your face muscles. And exhale, if you'd like to glance left, you can. Rest on the right side of the face. And you can slide that left hand to your low back. Really let your shoulders just flop and wiggle those fingers. Deep breaths, releasing that tightness. Just let it go. As you slowly untwist when you're ready. Let's glance forward. Take your right fingertips a little farther away. Forehead down, 2 more breaths. And let's go ahead and walk those hands back. Open the chest. Slide that left knee back. Allow those hips to wiggle a little bit. And let's briefly come to those forearms. Tuck your toes under. Walk those toes a little closer to your elbows for dolphin pose. So take the leverage of your forearms on the mat to gently press yourself back. Lift the hips up and breathe. Exhale, we're going to come down to the knees. And we're going to go ahead and lie on the mat on our stomach. And you're going to take that left arm, bring it straight out from your body, fingertips or palm is down. You're going to roll yourself to your left. You're going to bend your right knee. Place the foot behind you. Right hand slides to the low back. Now you can take your left fingertips and walk them a little farther away from you. You can take that right foot, walk it farther away. Deep breath in and out, especially that left shoulder. End of your exhale. Let's slowly roll to your stomach. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So that right arm extends out, palm down, straight from your shoulder. We're going to roll to your right. You're going to go ahead and place that left foot behind you. Left hand sliding to the low back. You can walk that left foot farther away from you. Now, if you've had any shoulder issues or injury and this hurts, try to place your right hand, if the palm down hurts, place the top of your hand down instead of the palm. Just do what works for you. Make sure that head is rested on the mat. Exhale it, slowly roll back to the stomach, untwisting. And let's press yourself up on the hands and knees. And let's have a seat at the front of the mat, please. You'll want to make sure that that yoga strap is next to you so you can grab it when you need it. Let's press those shoulders down. Let's open up the chest into one boat pose for today. Take one leg up. You're welcome to take both legs up. You're welcome to lift the toes. Just don't do it if it hurts your back. Keep that chest open, abs engaged. As you're ready, come on back. Hug those knees nice and tight into your chest and glance in one direction to stretch your neck. Gently glance in the other direction. And then straight arms between your knees. You can grab onto your ankles or your feet. Let's gently pull the knees down towards the sides of the rib cage. Take your elbows and forearms and press the knees apart and gently rock side to side for happy baby. And you can either stay right here or your first two fingers make a hook with your big toes. Press those heels away from you and allow those legs to just relax apart. On your exhale, go ahead and release, and let's place those feet on the mat. Walk them a little farther apart than your hips so you can touch your heels. And let's press those hips up into our bridge. Good, separating right there around the hip flexors. When those get tight, it also is very tough on the low back. So inhale, lift. Exhale, let's peel the spine down one vertebra at a time. And let's go ahead and take the left leg flat on the mat and put the right foot in the yoga strap. Moving the strap towards your heel, relaxed foot. Let's pull the leg towards you and gently press that right knee away from you. Remember to use your breath so that that exhale helps you to release the tightness. As you move that strap closer to the ball of your foot, we're going to flex the foot. Pull the leg towards you and feel free to roll the foot out or in by pulling on one side of the strap. See which one deepens the calf stretch for you. And then take your right knee and gently press it a little farther away from you. On your exhale, the right hand holds the strap. Take it out to the right as you glance left. Let's keep that left hip rolled to the mat as you gently pull right toes aimed to the wall behind you. And then as you exhale, let's hand that strap to your left hand. Let's take it across the body as you look to your right. Feeling that stretch straight down your right IT band as you gently pull with your left hand. And exhale, let's go ahead and roll to our low back. Let's place both feet in the tie. And with straight legs, just gently pull the legs towards you. As you release that, let's place the right foot on the ground. Move the strap towards your heel and gently pull the leg towards you as you push that left knee away. Keep that breath nice and deep. And let's move the strap towards the ball of your foot. Get a good flex, and as you pull the leg towards you, feel free to roll the foot out or in to deepen that calf stretch. Big exhale, let's hold on to the strap with our left hand and take that leg out to the left as you glance to your right. Let's keep that right hip rolled down to the mat and just gently pull with your left hand. And on that exhale, let's hand the strap to our right hand. Let's take it across the body as you glance left. And let's gently pull, feeling that stretch straight down that left IT band. Let's place the strap down. And let's lengthen our body from fingertips to toes. How long can you make yourself? And slide those arms down towards your sides. Just rest them somewhere, palms up, and feet flop out naturally. Let's allow those teeth to just rest apart. Eyes closed, take some deep cleansing breaths. And let's use that breath to try to release any tightness, tension, stress, anything that you don't want to take with you for the rest of your day. Let's allow all the breath to pull to the very top of your head. And as you exhale, let that breath just flow across your forehead. Feel it roll across your temples and release any tightness between your temples. Feeling that breath flow across the back of your head, across your eyes, your nose and your cheekbones. Flowing across the back of your jaw and straight down the sides and back of your neck, rolling across the top of your shoulders, allowing the chest to open up and the upper back to release. Feel that breath flow down your arms, rounding your elbows, straight down your forearms to your wrists, palms and the top of your hand, between your fingers and all the way to your fingertips, As you exhale, moving those fingers gently. Tension and stress leave the body. Breath rolls across your rib cage. Flows from your mid-back to the small of your back. And across your waist and your abdominals. Deep breath in. Exhale, hips and glutes just relax. Quadriceps and hamstrings release. Knees, shins and calves. Ankles. And the breath rounds your heels, flows up the arch of your foot, rolling across the top of your foot, between your toes and all the way to your toe tips. Wiggle the toes very gently. Let tension and stress leave the body through your toe tips. Feeling peaceful, serene, with a fresh perspective on the rest of your day. Feeling ready to take it on. Let's be nice to ourselves coming out of this position slowly. Placing one foot on the mat, bending that knee, and go ahead and let the other one join it when you're ready. Rolling to one side. Your bottom arm is your pillow. And gently pressing up to a nice sitting position. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring those hands to your heart. Surrender everything in that head to your heart. Thanks for coming, you guys. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.